Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UConn Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Downs. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it on the move. And he pulls in the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Downs. Looking for his back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, 2nd and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play call a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting. And this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on 3rd down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Broncos will send their punt team onto the field.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Downs. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Bates. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the back gets the football. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And now the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Works his way inside the 10. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He makes the grab. And that's good for a first down near the 40. And the Broncos will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down now after the sack. Looking to pass. It's Downs. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Direct snap to the back. A change of direction. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Ram down the middle. It's Wolf. And they've got him. Here's the second down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming up, the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. He hands it off from the gun. He's swarmed by the defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. On this marathon march, now he's set up at 3rd and goal. Dropping back. It's Downs. He finds his man.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settled in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. And he's got some room to work. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Broncos pick up enough for a 1st down here. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Oh, here comes the reverse. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Downs. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And UConn's offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Downs. Caught for the completion. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Downs. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A quick juke to get free. Touchdown, UConn. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed to the running back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Williams. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Offense getting ready for their last drive. Time ticking away here in the final quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Running play called on 3rd and short.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, BSU, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
DT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And here's the fair catch by the return man. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. To throw, it's Downs. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.